Giving all praise to how Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to men that get life for the truth. The Daniel Yahushai should rise first. Double honors to the elders that told me the truth. The elders of the house of David. 144,000 by Alpha were down to 1/3 men, women, and children. As part of the elect to the Israelite foreigners that are scattered in the four corners of the earth, confusing the faces, speaking a different tongue, meaning the different languages where Israel was scattered, because Israelites were scattered amongst all nations. And basically, so there's like foreigners that are scattered in four corners of the earth, confusing the faces, speaking a different tongue, meaning different languages. Where Israel was scattered, you're gonna have Israelites looking like all nations. The seed goes back to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. It's mainly one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And basically, just wanted to do this video on this news that the brother sent me, Kalal Riyah, about this whole UFO sighting, man, that's going on. This UFO Admiral that got killed because basically he was coming out with a UFO tell-all. He was coming out with a UFO tell-all video, and they put him to death. You know, and he was talking about how basically the UFOs was flying over that the UFOs will fly around the Straits of Hormuz, come out of the waters and just go right into space in a matter of a second. I was reading the article this morning when I woke up, and them UFOs is gonna start coming out more and more and more, man. Them chariots, them UFOs, they're gonna start showing themselves more and more, man. To the point where you devils ain't gonna be able to hide it. You're not being able to hide it now. But it's gonna be so evident though what's happening. They're always making movies about it. They're always making movies about the UFOs, the chariots. They're always making movies about an invasion by some sort of being from outer space. You know, here it is. You got this post office, banks closed today over this honoring Bush crap. You know, honoring Bush or whatever. National Day of Mourning for that damn Amalekite, Edomite. So you have banks closing today. Banks, ATMs, NASDAQ, stocks is closing today. I'm showing you this is Esau society, man. When Jake get put to death, they ain't gonna be closing no stocks and banks and post offices. Come on, man. They're showing you who their power is, who's ruling. Esau. Esau's ruling has never changed, man. Esau's ruling is never going to change. This is his society, man. He's ruling. He's on top. You know? Zombieism spirit that be happening every day. He's about to come to naught, man. There's a lot of demonic shit going on, man. A lot of demonic evil spirits out here. A lot of demonic evil wickedness out here, man. Yeah, but that UFO, man, them chariots gonna start showing themselves more and more and more, man. As time goes by, them UFOs gonna start showing themselves, and that's the Spirit of the Lord doing that. The Lord is doing that. The Lord's having it so that start showing the chariots more and more and more. The UFOs, the chariots. They call it the natives call it the star peoples. The natives, star peoples, man. Star peoples. So the Native Americans will call it the tribe of Gad. Our star peoples, man. Was the chariots Christopher Columbus song, Alexander the Great song. Shit, we see him. You know, the Lord reveals it to us. We see him all the time. That ain't nothing new. We see the UFOs, we see the chariots all the time. The chariots, the UFOs. The unidentified flying objects, they call them. Or it's UFOs for us, for the ones in the know. They're IFOs, identifiable flying objects. Yeah, a lot of people are blinded to what's going on, man. And it's a scary thing because, you know, you would think that, especially with the information age and what's going on in the world, you know, that people will be more like in tune of what's going on, but not. A lot of people are just like blinded. They're blinded, man. They're blinded, man. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And there's a lot of things going on, man. You gotta stay on point in this news, cause we said before, what's up, man? What's going on? Can we get a $20 regular? 20 regular.
20?
Yeah, please. Like I was saying, with this whole UFO, and then today you got this whole shutdown. You got this shutdown going on, which Esau's behind that shit, man. Esau's behind that, man. Esau's behind that whole cover up and the shoot. Because they don't want people to start waking up to the truth. They don't want people to start waking up to what the hell's really going on. They don't want that. They want people to stay blinded until the destruction and the judgment comes, man. And then that's when, you know, that's when Jake gonna take things serious, man. It's a lot, man. Take care, man. Thank you. That's when Jake gonna take things serious. And it's too fucking late, man. You got homelessnesses that are on an all-time high, man. Homelessness is at an all-time high. Every day people are fucking being homeless, man. Every day. The fact that you got a roof over your head, man, you gotta thank the Lord every day for that, man. The fact that you got a car or whatever, you know, working these jobs or whatever, it's a curse being on the, but it's more of a curse not working, being fucked up out there, man. People look zombified too, man. You go to work in the morning, people look tired. People look tired, man. They look worn out. It's like a different type of worn out. When brothers in the truth, it's like a different type of worn out. We have the spirit of Yahweh, so we have that glow, you know what I'm saying? It's the glow of the Lord. So that's that wisdom. Wisdom for making your face to shine, you know? Yeah, like I was saying earlier, man, this whole this whole thing, man, that's happening with the situation that's going on, man. This whole Paris, you got fires all over the world, man. You got fires in Paris. You got earthquakes all over the world. You got earthquake 10.2. Then I heard there's another earthquake. Brother was telling me there was another 7.7 earthquake yesterday at night. See, the Most High's doing that. He's showing his judgment more and more and more, man. He's showing his judgment more and more and more. You know? Judgment. That's what's coming, judgment. UFOs gonna start showing themselves more and more and more. Shalom, fam. Shalom, shalom. The UFOs gonna start showing themselves more and more and more, man. The UFOs gonna start showing themselves more and more and more. Them chariots, they gonna start showing themselves more and more and more. There's nothing the devil can do, but you can take down our live streams, you can take down our live channels, whatever, man. Whatever you think you can do, you know. You think you can do it. You think you're doing something. You're not doing nothing, man. Judgment is at the end. Judgment is here. U.S. Navy Admiral. This weather's so fucking bugged out. I won't be surprised tomorrow or this month be 90 degrees. I'm just waiting for that. Navy Admiral killed in UFO cover-up. Was murdered because he was intended to speak to the press about brazen and ongoing UFO cover-up that was for years had plagued his nerves. He wanted to come forward, our sources said, because a growing number of sailors on his command, varying from low seamen to commanding officers, have reported seeing unidentifiable flying objects rising from the waters in the Straits of Hormuz and the Arabian Sea. These craft ranged in size from a few meters to diameter to twice the length of a football field. In some cases, they arose from the sea and vanished into space. They rose from the sea and vanished into space. in a blink of an eye. Other times they surfaced and hovered directly abeam of U.S. warships. Hey, that's the spirit, man. Our sources said that in 2018, it's only the UFO that try to be fucking. They be fucking around with they be fucking around with Esau, man. Esau's military. They be playing. They be having fun too. Just like when I used to street race. I used to street race. The angels street race too. The angels street race too. The UFOs, the chariots, man. They go fast and furious. That's the real Fast and Furious. Was Fast and Furious was based over here in Newark, man. Newark Avenue P. I was in the midst of that, man. That Fast and Furious scene, man. Michelle Rodriguez is from my city. You know? They just shoot right here, Avenue P. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, you know, these chariots are gonna start showing themselves more and more and more, man. This is gonna be more and more blatant of what's going on. They're gonna start showing themselves. Hey, they had UFOs flying over the White House not that long ago. And I think back in the 40s, 50s, you see a fleet of UFOs and chariots over the White House. There was a giant UFO chariot that flew over California. Was it in the time of this World War II, the concentration camps? The chariots was flying over the camp, man. Chariots. That's what Lord's coming in the clouds. It's coming back in the clouds, the chariots, the UFOs. The chariots. The clouds. The UFO, the chariots, man. Got a lot of distractions going on too. This whole 6ix9ine shit, 6ix9ine, all this bullshit. Shalom, shalom. It's crazy because even with all this going on and these banks closing and people don't even like sit back and think, yo man, what the hell's going on here? Like they don't even, people like that zombified, like they don't even think. Like, yo man, this is something serious. It is real. clouds and the chariots. Like when it says in Isaiah 66:15, he's coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him, even they that pierced him. So everybody gonna see the Lord in his second coming. Every eye shall see him. He's coming back with his chariots and his clouds. Zombies. No, but zombies in the air. That zombie spirit. Fucking slavery shit every day, man. It's fucking robotic. It's what really drives people nuts. It's robotic shit. And while you're driving to work, you're playing that bullshit ass music, putting demons on your ass. Putting heavy demons on you. Them chariots is coming, man. They here already. Speaking about the White House, Revelation trucking. The Revelations, yeah. The Revelations. Because people read, you know what I mean? People read the scriptures. You Israelites that's lost out there, not the ones in the know. But you read the script like it's a fairy tale. You don't really. You read it like it's a fairy tale. Say you believe in the Bible, you don't believe in the Bible. Because once the scriptures come out, oh my God, it's an issue. It's a problem. Even with the whole UFO madness, oh my God, the UFOs, oh, you calling it UFOs? Look, clouds, chariots, unidentified flying objects is what the world calls them. We know what they are, IFLs, but people want to play games, man. You read the Bible, you don't really believe in the Bible. How are you going to go to church on Sunday showing how lost our people are? And then talk about Jesus' second coming, right? Which Jesus Christ's name is Yahushai. That's his name. Right? But here it is. You're crying about his second coming. You're crying about his second coming. Jumping up and down, but then you talk about what you going, and then when you really bring it out to them, look, the Lord will come back. This place is going to be destroyed, and the Lord's going to reign supreme. The supreme commander will come back and destroy this place, and then you bring that out, and they look at you like, what are you talking about? We have a couple more years here. But wait a second, aren't you supposed to be a Christian? Aren't you supposed to be sighing and crying? Aren't you supposed to be hastening the days? Aren't you supposed to be making the Lord's ears heavy? What the hell is wrong with you? So we're gonna be a couple more years. Not saying we might, saying that we are. That's like an oxymoron. So you're just doing it, you're just in an emotional rant. That's what it is. You go to church on Sunday, a lot of you Israelites is lost in these different religions. You're just in an emotional rant, man. You don't know what's going on. You don't see what's going on, man. You don't see that we at war. You think this is some type of hangout or party or some shit. Hangout party Israelites, man. You just love the world. You love the world, man. You can clearly see what's going on. Clearly. Why would you even want to be here? Why would you even want to stay here? Why? Why would you want to be here? Why would you even want to stay here? Knowing how fucked up things are. Why would you want to stay here? Why? If anything, you won't want to be here. You want to stay here, you Israelites. You want to stay here, man. You love this shit. You love this crap. You love this bullshit. You're in love with your master. You love this place. Say living, man. One shot from being homeless. You know how many people I know are being homeless right now? Homeless. I had to check, find out my car. 2,000, yeah. They're gonna start flying more and more. And those are signs for us to keep it going. When the brother's being attacked by demons, a heavy fucking demons attacking, man. The demons are attacking for real, for real. Seeing in people's eyes, man, they're just like brainwashed, zombified. Like a slave and just die. That's what life's about, right? Work like a good old slave and just die. Some people are just retarded, man. And there's nothing greater than this. What the? Oh, you guys talk about UFOs, going into UFOs. Yeah, motherfucker. What else is there? You show us what the fuck? What else is there, nigga? What else is there? You work like a fucking slave. You pay bills. You fucking die. What the fuck is that, man? You got no power. You ain't got no power. It's about power, man. It's not even about no fucking equality. Be a nice guy. Look, man, you got a good heart. You a good, genuine person. You honorable. This world will fuck you over, man. This world is not about honor and integrity and loyalty. It's not. I mean, even looking in the rap world. Music's vibrations. Look at the vibration that's out. D-Block broke up. You know what I mean? J-Hood broke up with D-Block. G-Unit. It's all fuck, you know, Dipset. You know, it's all bullshit. Now they Dipset coming together because that money getting low. So they have no choice but to get together for that money. See, motherfuckers will get together for money. They won't get together for truth. For truth and sincerity. They'll get together for money. It's all about fucking money with these assholes of the world. So I fuck this world, man. And what's on that fucking dollar bill? Do you see a brother with braids or afro? No. Do you see an Israelite king on a crown with a crown on his head? With an afro? No. You see an Edomite on that fucking paper. And you worshiping that. You worshiping Esau. Stupid, yo. Talk about straight stupidity, man. People are proud as hell. You got the nerve to be proud. What the fuck you proud about, man? You ain't running nothing. You don't ain't running these banks. You ain't controlling the money. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no land. You ain't got nothing. Oh, I got money, man. Shit. I got me $10,000. I got me 20,000. I got me 100,000. That still ain't money, man. First of all, you don't have money. Money's gold and silver. Actual gold and silver. That's money. Land. That's money. Slaves. That's money. Cattle. Resources. That's money, man. Cattle. Resources. That's money. Talk about you got money. You got Jake, man. And it's income tax season. Forget it. Motherfuckers will walk around acting like Rothschilds. The Rothschilds don't even act like that. That's why the motherfuckers don't show their face, man. Them devils know secrecy. Is they keep power. Secrecy. They do this shit in secrecy. They conspire in secrecy. Conspiracy. Can't even get a good night's rest, man. So much bullshit. So you say that Micah 2 and 10, rising in prophet is not your rest. You got people around us giving us a harder time. Here they're trying to fight for this truth. And you got demons out there talking shit, being demons. Some of you women just need to shut up too, man. You just need to be quiet, man. You Israelite men too act like fucking women. Just be quiet, man. You Israelite men should be getting your mind right with the Most High. Seeing what's going on, taking things serious, man. You women gotta stop fighting the Israelite men. And doing that back and forth. You men and you women, man. We at war right now. We don't got time for that shit. I don't got time for that bullshit, man. All that extra shit. Shit's about to hit the fan, man. It is hitting the fan. The signs it is. So either you get right, you're gonna get left behind. Don't got time for that bullshit, man. Life is, you got too much going on right now, man. You want to be cool, be cool. Be cool, we be cool, man. You cool, I'm cool. You get stupid and crazy, kicking your ass to the curb, man. That's it, man. That's the spirit. You want to be cool, we ride out together, man. But you're going to get in order. Because we're getting in order. You're going to get in order. You're not going to run around and do what the fuck you want to do. Them days is over with, man. When girls going wild and all that shit is over with, man. When girls going wild, do whatever you want. They do whatever you want, spirit. Hey, them days is over with, man. It's just out of control. It's just out of order. Everything's just out of order, man. That's why everybody's so fucked up in the head. Nobody's happy. Hold on 1 second. We gotta start doing better, man. You know, we gotta seriously get our minds right for what's to come. For what's to come is about to get serious. It's been serious, but it's about to raise up to the next level, man. You I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of this shit, man. This place is nothing but a fucking headache. It's nothing but pain and torture. You know? It's nothing but pain and torture, man. This place. That's all this place is about. Pain and torture. Sufferings, man. That's what this society is all about. You know? It's not about righteousness. It's about wickedness. Over here it says, our source that said in 2018, Admiral Sterney submitted 57 unidentified flying objects reported to United States Central Command, CENTCOM, at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. When a soldier or sailor encounters a UFO and it reports it to his commanding officer, he's usually told to shut the fuck up. Yeah, basically, because there's a black ball on the chariots, man. He's told he had a hallucination, was dealing with seasicknesses, or what he saw was a figment of his imagination. That's what they call him, crazy. And they got to file. Pilots always see the UFOs. They got to file out paperwork this big, this thick. But still, every report is filed up the chain of command. It was Sterney's responsibility to forward every report, regardless of credibility, to CENTCOM. The frequency of report became so numerous that he must have been overwhelmed. A few days prior to his death, he wrote CENTCOM a letter saying he believed the reports and that the information contained ought to be publicly known and not buried in the bowls of the Pentagon. Our sources said. 2 days later, a fellow officer discovered Sterney's corpse in his Bahrain apartment without an investigation. The Naval Criminal Investigation Services, NCIS, excluded homicide in favor of suicide. The investigating agents allegedly found an empty bottle of Avian sleeping pills and 2 empty bottles of wine on a nightstand. Of course, they're going to set it up like he killed himself. Our sources claims the autopsy report was doctored to fit an agenda. The truth is, this was a clear homicide. There's a lot not being told. He had a contusion and a huge dent in his skull. He had a huge dent in his skull, as if struck by a blunt object. He had ligature marks on his wrist and around his neck. He was subdued, tied up, and strangled to death. That's the bottom line. I believe the alcohol and pills were planted to make his death look like a suicide, our sources said. His statement may be accurate. Sterney's wife and children said he had no history of drug use, even the prescription variety, and rarely drank. He was a Top Gun pilot who had accumulated more than 4,500 mishap-free flight hours and made more than 1,000 landings on aircraft carriers. The nature of his work required a cognitive focus few people ever achieve. His death proves UFO whistleblowers in possession of factual data are still in grave danger, our sources said. The average person can talk about it all they want and nothing will ever happen to them, as they're guessing and speculating on possibilities. Sterney knew, and he might have talked, and that is why he was killed. He was coming out. The man obviously knew what the hell he was doing. 1,000 landings. 1,000 landings. You don't tell me he don't know? He knows. You know what the fuck he's doing. And look what happened to him. They put his ass to death. That's Esau for you, man. That's Esau for you, man. And Esau's the fucking devil. Hey, this kingdom's coming, man. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger and fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword would the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. The chariots talk about them UFOs and chariots, man. Same way he left is the same way he's coming back. The Lord's coming gloriously, man, with his power. Psalm 16:17. The chariots of God Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. 20,000s. And the angels gonna be, there's gonna be so many angels when the Lord come back. It's gonna cover the heavens. I'm fucking tired. I'm just tired of this fucking place, man. This place is stressful. Everywhere you look, man, some other bullshit going on. Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. So Lord willing, I gotta step out. So handle some business and go on a fucking hamster wheel until the kingdom come. So Lord willing, we'll be out of here soon, man. You know, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. We'll get back on later on today. Shalom. Stay strong. Look up, your redemption is nigh.